Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sai, and some of you guys want to know how to make your car this shiny, make it look this good and this glossy. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys the two products that I use. I am not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. I bought it with my own money. I use the DIY Detail Rinseless Wash and ceramic gloss. And then for the clay media, I use the Ultra Clay Tower from the Rag Company. And look how shiny I made this white Nissan 2016 Rogue. This is my dad's vehicle. It's a daily driver. It sees the elements all year round. It goes through industrial area at all times. And yes, it still has deep contamination and stuff like that, but this is a great way for you guys, especially coming into the winter months, to protect your vehicle for the salt, the dirt, the grime, the traffic film, the long yards. And if you guys like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, everyone, so here is the vehicle that we'll be doing the rinseless wash. This is actually my dad's car right here. I did coat it with Carpro Mckees37 N914 in 2020. I did only put 2 layers of it, so it was supposed to last 3 years, but it's already pretty much gone, right? It's like I said, it's New York. It's not regularly maintained. Probably washes it once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks, and it sits outside at all times. So we'll be doing the rinseless wash on this car. It is actually dirty. I'm gonna rub my finger, see on the sun side of the dirt. If not, I'll do it on the other shaded side so you guys can see. And we'll be doing the rinseless wash. See, there's the dirt, so you guys can see it's actually dirty. And we'll be using DIY Detail, sponsored by Pepsi. No, it's not sponsored, I'm just drinking that. But we'll be using DIY Detail's rinseless wash and ceramic gloss, like I showed you guys in the intro, on how you could get your car looking as shiny as possible. And I'm just using these 2 products. Now for the wheels, I will be doing a rinseless wash on the wheels just to show you just the rinseless wash alone, so you guys don't have anything. This is just the true cleaning capabilities of the DIY Detail lineup. I am not sponsored by them. I bought this with my own money. This is just my honest review, just so you guys can go ahead and take a look and see the results for yourselves, right? And look, here's all that dirt, and this is actually pretty much caked on there. I don't think that will mainly come out. The last time this car got a wash was probably about 6 weeks ago, to be honest. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, everyone, so let's begin. So I have 2 separate ones. I have my wheel bucket and my rinseless wash bucket right there on the left. I do have my gold sponge and the ultra black sponge from the Rag Company, and the gold sponge is from Mckees37. And on the right is just my regular stuff. I have about 2 gallons of water, 3 gallons on the right one, and on the left one I have about 4 gallons, maybe 3.5 tops on the left one on the rinseless wash. So what I'll be doing is be putting the rinseless wash on each of the buckets. So on the right one, since I got about 2 gallons, close to 3 tops, I will be putting 1 ounce of product in here. So what I like about this Carpro, you just squeeze it and it fills up to the dilution ratio that you want. And there we go, we have 1 ounce. So I'll be putting 1 ounce on the wheel bucket. And here I'll be putting 1.5 ounce, because I do have about 3 gallons in here. And that's about it. So I'm gonna mix it up, and then I'm gonna fast forward and just use my IK foamer that's right there on the left out of the camera view. You could barely see it. And then I'll start cleaning the wheels. And like I said, using only the rinseless wash capabilities of this rinseless wash. It's kind of like a stress test, but let's take it with a grain of salt, because to be honest, the last video, I did have a couple comments of people saying, you know, oh, you use an APC, it's not really a rinseless wash. Just like soap, you just don't use just a regular soap and that's it, right? You put an APC rinse to get that extra cleaning power and extra cleaning capabilities, and this is the same way. But what we're just gonna do is just, like I said, take it with a grain of salt, see how much this actually cleans, and that's about it, right? And once we're done, let's just enjoy the cleaning power of this rinseless wash, and I will give you guys my honest opinion on it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright everyone, so for some reason I did lose the audio and the footage from the other one. My phone was acting up and it just wasn't recording. It just said error, corrupted content. But this wheel was very dirty. It did have tar deposits. Like I said, this does go through construction sites and industrial areas daily, so I did need that extra cleaning power. The same way you do not use your car soap to clean your tires, I took this approach instead, because again, this hasn't been washed in 6 weeks and it does go through heavy terrains daily. Now, what I do have is, again, my wheel and tire cleaner, and then I use my rinseless wash, which I put the DIY rinseless wash inside that pump sprayer as my garden hose in a way, right? I have 2 gallons of water in there, and that way I could rinse off the rest of the tire solution, wipe down the wheels, clean the rims, and that's it. I'm not cleaning the spokes and stuff like that, because that's for a deeper wash. All right everyone, so what I'm going to show here is the rinseless wash. I do have a clay towel here, so I'm going to put it inside my rinseless wash bucket. I'm going to show you guys how to do the wash, clean, seal. And there are scratches on this vehicle. The last time this vehicle was polished was, like I said, 2 years ago when it received the Carpro Quartz UK 3.0. The coating is gone. I'm not worried about the coating anymore, because again, it's 24/7 outside. It's a prosumer coating. It's a great coating, but it just wasn't maintained, right? And here is, like I said, I'm gonna be doing the rinseless wash on just this part of the panel, show you guys how much of the dirt it actually cleaned up. Wash, clean, seal. I'll be putting this clay towel inside that rinseless wash, and let's get started. So what I like to do first is pre-soak the panel. And let me show you how much this rinseless wash has encapsulated all that dirt and grime from the actual paint. This is how much dirt and grime was on the paint. You guys see here? And this is just with the pre-rinse alone. Now I'm gonna do a quick wipe down, wash, clean, seal. And yes, I'm gonna do everything in one shot. So hopefully, you know, there aren't any distractions from my neighbors. If not, I will just do a voiceover after if any noise or anything kicks up. So here we go, putting my tripod down. And I'm going to do the contact wash as we speak. So here we go, no pressure. I'm applying the rinseless onto the paint. And just applying it on the paint, flip it to both sides, get the rubber trim. All this dirt. Dip it into the wash sponge, into the bucket and grip guard, come back up. There's no dirt whatsoever on the sponge. Let the clay towel sit in the rinseless. What I'm going to do is spray a bit of the ceramic gloss. Gonna shake it up. Couple spritz on the panel. Smells like Jolly Ranchers. And I've used this before on, like I said, on my ceramic coating video that I use. Spray some on one side of the towel and just glide the towel Man, this smells amazing, man. The mix of the ceramic gloss with the rinseless, it smells like candy, literally. No pressure, flip it over. Again, just gliding it on. Will it be perfect? Will this test the true durability of the ceramic gloss? No. Not one bit. Why? Because I'm not doing a full decon on the paint. So just go back and forth, no pressure, and I'm done. That's it. Once you feel it start getting smooth, that's it. Let me just go get a drying towel real quick from my garage that I forgot. This one is the Liquid8tor from the Rag Company. And now it's super, super, super slick all around the whole drying process, especially when you mix, like I said, the ceramic gloss with the rinseless. Heavily lubricated. You just go panel by panel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue the rest of the vehicle and show you guys how it looks. So just do a quick close-up what the paint looks now. Super glossy, instant gloss actually, and this is how the paint looks like before and after. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the rest, do a quick montage and do a quick walkthrough or talk through like I always do. Again guys, I must emphasize, just no pressure, let the wash meter do the work. And I know I didn't specify, but I do have 2 rinseless wash sponges inside my rinseless wash bucket because I like to let the product drag all the dirt and stuff to the bottom of the bucket just a bit more. That way I am ensuring the cleanest sponge every single time I take it out that rinseless wash bucket. And then I apply the ceramic gloss. I am not cheap with it, but just look at the instant shine it's getting, and you guys will see at the end the full results on how shiny and glossy this vehicle is. And to be honest, you guys even saw it in the intro, so that just speaks for itself. And you see me just swapping in and out between both rinseless wash sponges. This is the safest practice if you want the best results possible at all time when doing a rinseless wash. So just for the true test, just to show you guys on how great this rinseless wash is, you guys will see me applying it in direct sunlight. The sun is beaming on that window right now as we speak, and I just let it dry, right? I'm doing the wash, clay, and seal on the bottom part, and I'm letting that top part on the window dry on purpose just to show you that even once it dries on the paint, it's okay. That's fine. All you got to do is apply more rinseless wash onto the window or wherever panel it is and just wipe it off. It does not cause any water spots or anything like that, or soap spots, compared to when you're using a traditional soap. Alright everyone, so I am loving these 2 combos. If they sell these by the gallon, I'll probably buy them as well. This has really good cleaning capabilities. As I told you guys before, I have used this before, but I've never used ceramic gloss. But ceramic gloss, it's super slick. I love the way it is. And like I said, it'll probably knock out my transparency boost off my top list. And just look at the shine and gloss that it has, right? And again, things work cohesive, right? And this is a super slick top 3, like I said, my DIY detail rinseless wash, absolute rinseless wash, and also my McKees N914 rinseless wash. These are the best rinseless wash you can get. Again, this is slick as hell. It cleans, it works. But again, they don't sell it in the gallon, so I recommend usually all my customers to get the McKees N914 or the absolute rinseless wash because that's more cost efficient. But this cleans super well. They did say eventually they will come out with a gallon. And like I said, I am not sponsored with any of them. So I just, what I read online and what Ivan and Nick McGurk, the owners of this, have said on their actual channel. But the ceramic gloss, the shine speaks for itself. And it's actually super slick. Is the paint super clean? It is clean. It's just heavily contaminated. When I did that little quick walk with the camera with the little black tar specks, this goes through an industrial area every single day. So that's something I really want to emphasize because I don't want you guys to say, oh, it didn't clean. It did clean. I just need to fully decontaminate the vehicle. And will this prove and make the durability test of ceramic gloss? No, because it's still fully contaminated. We just did a wash, clean, seal. It'll probably last about a month, maybe 2 months, or maybe more. It will be raining here tomorrow, so hopefully you guys, I'll take a quick capture, and then once I take that capture of how the water beads look on the paint, then from there I'll post up the video. If not, I will just tell you guys my honest feedback because again, my dad does work. So if I wake up super late or he leaves early, that's something that we must take into consideration. But just look at that shine, look at the gloss. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish the rest of the vehicle off camera and then I'll give you guys my true final thoughts on the DIY detail. So here we go with this. Still got little floaty chunks in here, removing the grit guard. And look how dark, and look at all that dirt and grime. And that's that we used a wheel bucket for the wheels. So this is just all that was on the paint. We're just gonna dump this out and look at all that dirt and grime that's in the bottom. It took all that dirt and grime to the bottom of the bucket. Look at it. All that dirt and grime, to look at that. This is what, it's amazing what this rinseless wash did. And it's still all down here. What a great rinseless wash. You guys can't go wrong with that. All right, everyone, so these are my final thoughts on the DIY detail ceramic gloss and rinseless wash. Just look how shiny this paint is. It's just so glossy, it's so smooth and slick, and it just looks amazing. But yes, what are my final thoughts on this rinseless wash? Compared to the absolute rinseless wash, like I stated before in my absolute rinseless wash video, this has more cleaning capabilities in my opinion. And smelling it, it smells a lot more, like when I mean smells, it smells better. You smell the fragrance of this rinseless wash when using it compared to the absolute rinseless. The absolute rinseless is a tad bit slicker. It's not, you know, the end of the world, and it meshes good and mixes well with the water. This is the bucket afterwards, and this is how it looks. And after we do this cute last walk around, just look how glossy it is. Once we do this last walk around, we're gonna dump that water out. But yes, compared to the absolute rinseless wash, again, this is my top 3 DIY detail rinseless wash, absolute rinseless wash, and McKees N914 in no order. They all work well, they all work great. It's just cost efficiency wise, you can't get the DIY rinseless in a gallon. So yes.